So we've got a fantastic drill today in order to hack a little more compression and power out of your golf swing. And it's a very simple part that we need to look at, and it's your trail wrist or your trail hand. Okay, just like when I go to throw a ball, there's got to be some degree of extension that happens in this trail wrist. And when that happens, it's easier for my elbow to lead or to go external, which is really important in the golf swing, especially if we want to have some shaft lean and we want to compress this golf ball. It's something that my coach taught me a long time ago. It's from the Golfing Machine. It's called your flying wedge, okay? So all that is, that's the angle between the shaft and my trail arm. Now when we start, there's no wedge or there's very little, but as we get into impact, we're starting to increase that angle. I've also got HACKMOTION on here that's kind of measuring, doesn't just do lead hand, it does trail hand. So I often put this on many of my golfers, especially for some of those who get up to the top and they're not bending their right wrist. I can see on HACKMOTION that their right wrist is straight. Imagine if I threw a ball and I had no extension in my trail wrist. I wouldn't throw that ball very good. I would probably just dump it in the ground. So it's really important that whatever your wrist mobility is on a full golf swing, we achieve it. And then as that starts to happen, I feel stretches all along the inside part of my arm, and I feel this external stretch in my trail shoulder. Really important in the golf swing, and the golf club helps us to create that. So the best way to isolate that motion is hitting some balls with your trail hand only. Okay, and you guys know me. My product is Simple Swing Solution. We talked a lot about the trail hand, right? It's our dominant hand. It's the hand that is most coordinated, most strong. So if we educate it correctly, it really can open up some doors to be able to swing and hit the ball so much better. And you can hear HACKMOTION going off there as I kind of take some little practice swings. So what I'm feeling here to start, you obviously see that my wrist has very little extension, but as I go to swing the golf club, I'm timing that feeling to where I start to gain extension at the very top of my backswing and as I start down. So the maximum point of extension occurs right about here as I start to transition that club. And then I'm bringing that flying wedge down into the golf ball, which you could see there if I wanted to. That would create a lot of compression if I hit that ball solid, right? The more wedge I have here, the more I compress it. The more I start to release early and dump it, right? Or dump that trail wrist angle, you can see that now I'm into flexion of the trail wrist, right? Or it's gone this way. The more I'm going to scoop, sweep, duff, come up and top. Any of those iron shots, if you're experiencing all too often, this drill could definitely help you out. So the key is just feeling that flow of the trail wrist working with the body. So I'm synchronizing the swinging back and the transition, just like throwing a ball, okay? There's this moment where we're going forward and the trail wrist is still going back. That's so key for compression in the golf swing. Doesn't take strength, just takes a little bit of just specific training, right, which we've got here. Another thing that I use with my students a lot, it's the Sean Foley, David Woods swing trainer. We'll use this Pro Sender. It's a bit pricey, 180 bucks, but if it's gonna help your trail hand, it could be worth it. But you can see all that's happening there is it's tracking and allowing you to monitor how much wedge you get in the swing, how long you keep it, and when you let it go. Because that is a key component. We're not just holding it through like this, right? Unless you're just trying to hit the most stinger low shot of your life, we are trying to let it go, okay? We do not let it go until our hands get past the ball. Then it's starting to let go with a little bit more freedom and effortless toss at the bottom, okay? Most of you that are letting go back here, that's where the issue arises. So it's good just to take half swings, rehearse slowly that feeling of, okay, I'm going forward, but I feel that trail wrist bending back. As I go forward and it bends back, boy, I feel a great stretch, especially with one arm only. I feel a great stretch in my trail arm, trail shoulder. It's really hard to do these things, you guys, with two hands on, and you're yanking, you're spinning, we're getting stuck and pulling down. So many things that our hands and arms can do that they don't do with one hand only. So the weight of the club will help you to do this, especially with one hand. It'll help that lag and that float loading to occur. This is float loading here, and I'm bringing that flying wedge down into the ball with some of those stretches, and then I'm just softly letting it go as I move through. And then we just kind of hit little balls like that, just little chippy ones. So I hit that ball really good, nice and straight, nice and low, took a little divot past the ball, and it's all just from the proper sequencing. Bang, trail wrist loads into extension. You can see those numbers, those flexion and extension numbers increase as that happens. And it's all with the movement forward of my lower body. I'm bringing it down by continuing to move and turn. And then right at the very bottom, I'm finally letting it out. And it feels like I'm letting it out past the ball. I'm not letting it out before the golf ball. Hey, it's your coach Zach here. We're gonna get right back to that lesson, but I just wanted to tell you really quickly about this brand new learning series called the Compression Clinic that's really been helping a lot of my students. It talks all about just impact and through, the most important part of the golf swing. And the best thing yet, we don't want you to change your whole swing or go to the gym and work out and get more flexible. We're just gonna improve upon the mechanics and the science of your impact area to help you hit the ball better and farther with more compression. So click the link below. It's the Compression Clinic. Go check it out. So that's where kind of that delayed hit, right? Some people call it maximum trigger delay, but we've got that wedge coming in for a long time, and then whoever is latest is greatest, right? Compared to, latest as far as you're late, wham, let it go. We see so many great players that have that ability. And you'll feel it on these small swings, and then we'll take that sensation into bigger swings, and you'll start to feel the same sensations of what exactly is happening to really get you compression, lag, and some great impact dynamics. And then you can just kind of build it to two hands. I don't feel like my hands are doing much here. They feel like they're doing the same thing as that little drill. And then we just chip a little one out there. So I'll hit a really nice low straight shot there too. And I could feel that divot occur past the ball. I could feel this flying wedge coming into it. It's a great feel. If you need any help with your impact, or if you have any more questions, we did a great learning series a few weeks back called the Compression Clinic that absolutely people just loved. They were gaining compression right and left. If you like things of this nature and it helps your golf swing, it helps you compress the ball more, take a look at the Compression Clinic down below. But other than that, thank you so much for watching my video today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share it with some of your golf friends. It helps support the channel, and I'll see you all next week. Have a great day.